Hey Pisces, welcome to your July 2023 tarot reading. I'm Kate Smith-Kors. I'm a Reiki master and a tarot intuitive, and these are the collective messages for you. So please take what resonates and leave the rest. To get into this, I want to talk about the overall energy that we have for you, Pisces, and it's the Three of Water, and it says a celebration, a wedding, graduation, or birth announcement, the need to have more fun. Some of you could definitely be going to a graduation party or two this summer, maybe a wedding, or there could be some exciting news coming your way. We'll dive more into that to see if there's anything else that comes up to kind of confirm or validate that, but I also think that the Three of Water is talking about just actually enjoying yourself, having a good time, not taking things too seriously. You're letting yourself have a little bit more fun in this month of July. So I really like that energy for you. Let's see what else we have. What else is coming up? We have the Four of Cups. I feel like some of you are a little bit in your head. You are really questioning something. You're really contemplating something. And Spirit's like, don't let this moment pass you by. You have an opportunity here to, I don't want to say distract you. I already feel like you're a little bit distracted. You have an opportunity here to have fun and exist in the present moment, to be present. And you don't want to let that opportunity slip you by because you were too much in your head. We also have the Ten of Wands. Know that you can ask for help. You don't have to do everything on your own. There might be like a burden or a new responsibility placed on your shoulders in the month of July. Just don't forget to have fun. That's the important message. And then the Seven of Wands is showing me that you and somebody are getting on the same page. That's what I'm hearing. Is things feel like they're at least a little bit calmer between you and somebody else than it had been in the past. Like it felt like maybe you were, maybe you and somebody else had a disagreement, or somebody, like a conversation kind of surprised you, and I feel like you're recovering from that. And I don't know if like it was a good surprise or a bad surprise, but it feels like you were a little bit surprised by somebody's viewpoint or the words that somebody said. Like I almost hear you saying, I didn't know that you felt that way, or I didn't know that you thought that about me. And so I feel like you're clearing the air as well. All right, that all feels pretty good. Let's talk about what is hidden from you. What is coming in that maybe you don't see coming? All right, we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This could be something work-related. There could be some layoffs, and I don't know if the layoff is going to directly affect you, but, you know, maybe like a friend or a coworker might get laid off. But it says lack of quality, rushed job, bad reputation, lack of motivation, mediocrity, laziness, low skill, dead-end job. There could be a shift to your job. You might have this realization that the job that you're in is a dead-end job, or you're not growing. You might not be seeing the growth that you're looking for, and that could be bothersome to you. You also maybe have been not doing your best work lately, because I feel like some of you are distracted. So I think that shifting your focus is going to help the quality of your work, okay? There is the Death card in reverse. So this is fear of change, repeating negative patterns, resisting change, stagnancy, and decay. Yeah, I do feel a little bit of like a stagnant energy. Some of you are resisting some type of important change that needs to happen. I feel like you're kind of scared because I'm hearing something along the lines of you're already committed. So maybe that's, that could be work, relationship, friendship. There's some type of change that needs to happen that you're resisting, essentially. Seven of Swords, somebody could be sneaking around. Maybe you're sneaking around. Lies, trickery, schemes, strategy, resourcefulness, sneakiness, cunning. This is also somebody who's a little bit selfish. So maybe take a look at your actions and think, okay, how have I been selfish lately? Have I been too focused on myself? Have I been too distracted and not giving the focus to my partner or my kids or my job or whatever? So see if you've been behaving selfishly in any way. So taking accountability for that, number one, and then be looking at the behavior of others around you. Is there somebody who's been doing something that you've been looking at and thinking, I don't know about this person. I feel like they're being selfish or they're being shady. This is the indicator that maybe they are. Okay? And this is also your reminder that self-care and taking care of yourself does not make you selfish. So Spirit wanted me to remind you of that as well. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It says workaholic, but then it goes to the other extreme. Lazy, dull, boring, no initiative, cheap, irresponsible, gambler, makes risky investments. I almost see you as more of an overworker, Pisces, okay? So just be aware of how much work you've been doing. And if you are overworking yourself, that might also be affecting the quality of your work. And I feel like that's actually important for you. So being sure to get the rest that you need, do the self-care, take a break from work and have the fun, okay? This is about this is that mini vacation, that celebration, the having a good time, the girls' night out, the guys' night out, whatever it is, the movie night. So don't be overworking yourself, because I actually think it's going to be more detrimental than beneficial. Okay, and this is also talking about look at where you've been spending your money. What have you been investing your time and your money into, and are you being rewarded for that? There's some things that we're going to invest in and we're not going to see the payout for a long time, but there's other things that we invest our time and our energy to, and it's just sucking us dry. 5 years ago, and more, for me anyway, little backstory, it was alcohol. I would spend every dime that I had on alcohol because I was avoiding my emotions, disassociating. I was using it to help me in social situations because I was a huge empath and I had a hard time shutting it off, and alcohol helped with that. I didn't realize it at the time, but now I do. So take a look at, are there any unhealthy habits that you have been investing your time and energy and money into? And are you ready to shift out of that? Because I feel like you're coming up on a time where you're going to be taking more accountability. And that's one of the things that Spirit wants me to talk about with you for this reading, is that accountability factor. All right. Let's do, what is the potential challenge? What's the potential challenge for Pisces? I'm using the Rebel deck, and sorry, cards just fell on the ground. This does have swearing, so if you don't like swearing, this is not the reading for you. That project, that person, that idea is waiting. Get after that shit. The world has your back. I feel like you're going to either struggle with motivation or you're going to struggle with concentration in the month of July. That's a potential. Now you can shift that. Okay, this is that spiritual warning. Like, this is a potential for you. So we can take preventative measures to change that. There's that project, person, idea. It's waiting. Time to get to work on it. And love. Get some, give some. It will cheer your ass up. Absolutely. So Spirit's reminding you, don't forget to be loving towards other people. Be loving towards yourself. You are a giver, Pisces. You really are. And you deeply care about your connections and your relationships. And I think that you have such a sentimentality about you as well. So this is your reminder that if you haven't been as loving as you normally are, get back into that. Allow yourself to receive love too, right? Pisces isn't always the best at receiving, but they're really good at giving. Allow yourself to receive love. Okay. Let's see what else. Any other potential challenge? The Star card in reverse. Pisces, you are so intuitive, but sometimes you do not listen to yourself. You do not listen to your intuition, and that can be bad for you. The Star card in reverse, that's telling me that you're not paying attention to the signs, the synchronicities that your spirit team is sending to you. You've been kind of ignoring that. And I'm also hearing some of you have wandered off your best life path. And maybe that's through distractions, disassociating, bad habits, whatever it is. Okay? Time to get in alignment again. Time to get in alignment. All right. So let's take a look at money and finances. Money, finances, career. What do we got going on there? For Pisces for July. Renewal, judgment call. This is making a judgment call about something regarding your finances. Maybe it's time to take a look at your job, reevaluate if this is the best job for you, and maybe make a shift there. But it says review and evaluate a favorable assessment of the facts, time to move in a new direction. So this could be about your spending habits. This could be about your job itself, but there is something that needs to shift and change. You're going to need to make a judgment call. And Spirit is kind of giving you that warning of, yeah, change can be scary, but change is essential to life, right? And then we have the Emperor. Some of you are wanting to boss up or level up. This is number 4. It says organization and logic, structure and discipline, leadership. You're wanting to step into a leadership role. So you could be offered a leadership position and maybe you're reviewing, evaluating, what is the schedule like? What's the money like? What's my responsibilities? So that's just a potential thing. But I feel like in the month of July, you're wanting to boss up, you're wanting to level up. So this decision that you're making, make sure that it encourages your sense of like if you want to be in a lead position, make sure you're feeling empowered too, that you're feeling heard, right? The Emperor just doesn't stand there and bark orders. People listen. People listen when an Emperor talks. And I feel like that's something that you're desiring. Now let's tap into love. What do we have going on for love, relationships? This could be friendships, family, partnerships. Okay, we have the Knight of Water, falling in love or wedding proposals, the need to balance emotions, the invitation to a social event. So again, there could be a wedding coming up. You could be invited to go to a wedding with somebody, but this could also be like that knight in shining armor coming in to woo you. Male or female, it does not matter. But there could be a potential, if you're not in a relationship, this could be somebody coming in. This could also be like date nights being really important. And that would definitely go along with the 3 of Water, because that's kind of like date night energy. But that's also paying attention to friendships. You know, definitely getting together with friends and having some fun is important. But I feel like there's a lot of love coming in. You're falling in love with somebody. Are you falling in love with yourself? Are you being somebody's Knight of Water? Very romantic. 7 of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. So I feel like either a relationship, I feel like a relationship is either a little bit stagnant or maybe not how you anticipated it to be, like you anticipated it to be further along than what it is. But Spirit's telling you to go slow. It's okay to go slow. You're worrying too much about it. And then we have the 8 of Air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. For some of you, you're in a relationship where you do feel a little bit trapped. You're kind of regretting the decision of getting with this person. You're feeling a little bit trapped by the relationship. This could also be a friendship. Maybe you started going to have coffee with this person and you realize that they're not as cool, they're not as easygoing as you thought. Their morals don't align with yours, and what were you thinking? But this could also be you being afraid to say, you know what, I just don't feel like we can be friends anymore, because you don't want to hurt their feelings. But also it's important to acknowledge the messages that you're receiving from Spirit, okay? Your intuitive messages. So here we're going to talk about one last closing thought, one last closing message that we have for you, Pisces, for July. I'm using the Crystal Spirits Oracle by Colette Baron-Reid. And we have Jade, number 27. When I think of Jade, I think of good luck and prosperity. That's good energy. The essential meaning says treasures within, a consciousness of abundance, recognizing that you are more than enough. Even the smallest crystal has the power to transmit energy, channeling information from the conscious universe. Electronic equipment contains crystals so small that you might not realize they are there. So too do you have hidden strengths you may be overlooking, treasures within that can give you strength and courage as you break free of the past and venture into the unknown. These treasures can serve as talismans to remind you that you have enough and are enough, for you are stardust, the stuff of galaxies, a light being with every quality present in the universe. Goodness, bravery, love, you name it, it's there. Jade's spirit has arrived to tell you not to underestimate yourself. You have so many facets and so many assets to share and to grow. Whatever eludes you, open up to the bounty of the conscious universe and look within. Wait, where did that come from, you may ask? It was there all along. Qualities formerly concealed from view will be made visible to you now, so that you may use them for healing, growth, and co-creating whatever your heart desires. So I hope these messages resonated, my friend. If they did, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, go ahead and comment below if you're feeling called to. If you're looking for a personal reading where you can ask lots of questions about yourself specifically, you can book on crystallizewithkate.com. Otherwise, I will see you in another reading.